Alright, so this will hopefully be the final update I'll need to make to the first floor skip tutorial. For starters, you're going to want, if you're playing ledge, you're going to want this Zoom Sense, the 1.1172. If you're playing easy, you'll want this one. I'll leave both of these in the description, but note that on easy this won't be 100% consistent because you don't have a consistent way to get a reviver, but on ledge you do, so that's what I'll be showing this trick today on, is on ledge. This is all the relevant information you're going to want, the zero boundary line, the look angle, and then the subpixel drift data with the clockwise turns when practicing this. This is all in Burnt's most recent version of HCM, all in the overlays section. So for starters, you want to turn left when you start. The goal is to have 0 clockwise turns for this, so you want to never cross the zero boundary. So you're going to start out going over here. You're going to do this nade jump with a carrier. You got to do a left turn there, because if you turn right, you'd cross the zero boundary. So you do that. And then this is kind of tricky. This is probably the most difficult part of the trick, I would say. Really quickly too, something I want to show with this is if you go enough to the right when doing this carrier jump, you can skip a trigger that spawns some popcorn. Like, there's no popcorn down there right now, but if you were to hit a trigger, you'd spawn some popcorn. It makes the trick a little bit harder to do. So doing this where you're like going to the right on ledge will make it a bit safer and more consistent. So once you get on top of this wall and not choke it like I am right now, you're going to want to walk over to this door. And when you walk over to this door, you're going to want to do a right turn, because once again, you don't want to cross the zero boundary. Kill this guy. And then grab this flood, take his arm off, and bring him to the door over here. I'm not going to be covering how to do the actual flood bump for this door, because there's already tutorials for that. You could watch if you needed help with that. And it's good to note I haven't done a zoom dot yet. You have to wait to do the zoom dot until after you get to the teleport spot. I'm not sure exactly why, but it's the way it is. When you get to the door, you need to turn right to avoid the zero boundary. Then after the flood is in place, you need to turn left, because the zero boundary is on the left. I'm not actually sure how that didn't work, but yeah, just again, turn right, turn left, and then boom. And once you get into the door and into the nook, you have to turn right. Now there's actually, I'm going to stop here actually, there's 2 different dots that you can use. I'm actually going to delay checkpoints for now because I want to show where you can get a checkpoint later. There's 2 different dots for the up warp you can use here. If you put it like right to the left of this line, you'll get a really high up warp. And then if you put it to like the right of this line, you'll get a low up warp. The low up warp seems to be a bit more consistent, so that's like what me, Sloth, and Nervy use, because it seems to be a bit more consistent and not fail. I don't know why the other one sometimes fails, but it does, so it's kind of just good to use this shorter up warp. And it does technically save time. So yeah, I use this short up warp. You want to shoot the pistol once to delay the checkpoint. And then this is where you can actually get the checkpoint for full game runs, where you get in this little hole right here. You just walk in it, and it'll give you the checkpoint. From here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do a little platforming nip. So you want to jump into this corner right here and get to where like you're stuck completely in this corner. So like you just kind of jump from here, land, and then walk backwards. You don't want to like hold straight backwards, because sometimes what can happen if you do that is like you can just fall straight out. It didn't happen there, but you kind of want to just do like small S taps until you're in this corner. Then you want to put your like pistol reticle like about right here, and then you want to jump and then hold forward. It's like the opposite of Mautelli kind, or no, it is actually exactly like Mautelli. Like you jump and then hold forward, and you're gonna do a jump again afterwards. Just hold jump, and then basically you're trying to land. You can't see it all what I'm landing on, but there's like this little geometry there. Yeah, this corner right here is what you're trying to land on. So yeah, you want to jump first, hold forward, jump again, land, and then that works like that. When you jump into the light here, it's important you do a right turn because the zero boundary is on the left. And now this is where you need to do the zoom dot finally. I'm not sure exactly why, but you need to do the zoom dot like in this area right here, like near where the teleport is. I have no idea why this is the case, but if you try to do it any earlier than this, it will not work. So I normally just land here, look a bit like in this direction. You do one zoom dot to the left. And then you want to hold W and D to get in this nook exactly like this. So this is like where you're setting up for the teleport. And now you're just going to want to keep holding W and D while lining up for the teleport. And your look angle should read exactly 0.6287106. If this says anything else, this will not work 100% consistently. But basically all you have to do at this point is let go of D, and then you get the teleport. And so the thing that makes this teleport good is that you land on this little thing that you can bounce off of. I can't, it's actually invisible so you can't see it, but there's like a little thing you land on there where you can hold space after you teleport and then jump and then land here. There's also a backup you can do if like you don't want to risk like going up to that high part. Oh, something else I should know. I forgot to mention this. You need to hold forward looking in the teleport spot for like probably at least 2 to 3 seconds for this to be 100% consistent. And the reason why is if you look at my position value while I'm lining up this teleport, when you first line it up, it doesn't immediately go to switching back between 39 and 29. Like it kind of stutters for a bit. I don't know if I can get it to do it, but basically, if your position isn't very slowly stuttering, like, it won't work. But the other backup you can do here, by the way, is just, like, land on the floor right here. It's a bit more consistent. But yeah, you need to wait in this spot lined up for the teleport for, like, at least 2 to 3 seconds before you actually go for it to make sure it works 100% of the time. So if you're, like, getting to this spot with this look angle and it's not working, it's because you're probably not waiting long enough. Yeah, like you see how my position was kind of like really like going up and down there. Like that's because it's stabilizing your position in this nook. So you just need to look at the spot, wait here for 2-3 seconds, let go of D, hold jump, and then you can land here, and then you can just go to the end. I will show this route on easy now because the route on easy is a little bit different, but also you need to keep in mind that this won't be 100% consistent on easy anyways. So on easy, you want a different zoom sense, like I said. It's 1.422777775. I will leave both of the senses in the description. But did I even start it on easy? I don't know if I did. Oh, I did. Okay. But so a weird side effect of playing on easy is you spawn on the other side of the zero boundary, so you can't turn left at the start here. You have to do a right turn to avoid the zero boundary. And I'm just going to get the subpixel drift data back real quick so I have everything. If you're doing IL runs, you can still do this carrier jump and save like a second or two, but there's also an extra step you have to do. If you were doing full game runs, I would recommend you just continue walking forward and take the normal path because it breaks the door trigger if you do this carrier jump. But if you were going to do the carrier jump, what you would need to do is go for it, do the left turn again after you do the nade. And you actually need to hit the popcorn trigger now, so if you didn't get these popcorn spawns, you would have to reset. And then there's a trigger volume in this door right here that you need to hit that spawns in these guys right here. If you don't get these spawns right here, you'd be soft locked and you couldn't get the flood spawns up ahead you need to get in the door. But yeah, I'm going to actually try and get in the door naturally here to show what it's kind of supposed to look like, but if I can't get it, I'm just going to cheat. It does not look like I'm even going to get a spawn. But yeah, same thing, turn right here. turn left. Yeah, and I didn't get it, so I'm just gonna cheat to get in the door. Okay. So yeah, you get in the door. Same thing, you turn right. Look at the spot. I look at the spot, one to the right of the line. Land up here, shoot. I don't know if you could get this checkpoint in easy. Oh, you can. Okay, so it works the exact same. Once again, get in this little corner, hold back, line up, jump forward, jump again, land. Land in the light, you gotta turn right. It's the same thing, do the zoom dot near the teleport angle, hold right and forward, look at the spot, wait for it to stabilize. Doesn't seem to be stabilizing. I didn't put in the new angle, that's why. But yeah, you would need to put in the correct angle. Good thing I had my checkpoint back here. So yeah. Jump, walk forward. That is something that can happen if you mess up like the timing of that. Like if you're not fully in the corner or if you're not looking at the right spot, like just kick you off. That's why that checkpoint back there is kind of good. Same thing, do the zoom dot to the left. Look in the spot, wait for a second. Then go, and you hit it. So yeah, that's about it for this trick.